Welcome. Sit down, roll up, pour up, turn up and tune in. Because you're now watching the Buncher Bull Network.
What up? Welcome to the world's dopest podcast, the Marley State of Mind podcast. Down here at the Bunch of Bull Studios, like we do it every Saturday night. And tonight, I got a special guest with me. Got my man Artie B of ARTLIKEUS.
What's good, man?
Hey, how you feeling, bro?
Doing great.
Yeah, I'm glad. This is long overdue.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a minute. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, man, we could have been set this up, but you know everything happened when it's supposed to.
Right.
I don't be tripping off of that, man. Whenever I have the podcast, I like to say I was introduced to the artists or creative I have on, how I come to find them.
Mm-hmm.
For you, I seen you floating around for a minute, man, doing your thing with the camera. I think the first time we actually met was probably like Grand Street. I was kicking it with Munch, and I think we probably blew something down and
Probably.
type shit. But yeah, man,
that's everybody, baby. That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what it was showing. That's your water too there.
Thank you. And it's my favorite brand.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta do that. You gotta do the Fresh Mountain Spring shit. You know what I mean?
That's spring water.
But yeah, man, like I said, I've been seeing you doing your thing for a while. Love the work that you do. You know what I mean? All the pictures I see from you, always the crispy shit. And it seems like you take a lot of pride in what you do too, bro.
Sure.
So I love to see it. But you know what I mean? Let's start from the beginning of it. Like what first drew you to photography? How'd you even get serious about that pursuit, bro?
So as a kid, I was like fascinated with the whole like that, like
even that early on, bro.
Yeah,
as a kid.
Yeah, that whole thing. Like, hold on.
Yeah. Hey, that mic fired. We still picked you up even though you ain't had it close by.
Was that better?
Even as a kid, you was fascinated with photography.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could credit it like photography more so than wanting to wind the camera. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like so I remember that, and then once I peeped, we had to go to Walmart to drop them off. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I like that, I thought about it, but it wasn't like big to me until like my mom would do that, and then she got a cell phone like when they first started coming out. And I sound old. Yeah, I sound old. But then I was like fascinated with the camera phone. And then I remember when the smartphones came out, I had a Droid X. And I would like literally park my car in the middle of traffic and take pictures of like scenery and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is pretty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that I would say that's like the foundation of it.
These mics, one of these two mics is the wrong mic.
Yeah, no, you good, bro. Go ahead. So you would say that's where it really came from. Whenever you got that phone and you started taking those pictures, like, okay, I'm on to something with this shit for real.
Yeah, and then like shortly after I moved to Johnstown with my dad, and like it was just like I had some bread. And I was like, bro, I don't want to like keep doing what I'm doing, bro. Like I'm over this. Like, so me and my man Skeeter went to that Sears or what's up the mall or what's up the mall? All the way at the other end of JC Penney's. Macy's maybe.
Yeah.
We had Sears, Sears at JC Penney's.
It might have been Sears then, because it was all the way at the end.
It might have been Sears, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Sears. That's why I bought my. That's why I bought my first camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I went in there and bought it because I had just came up on some bread, and then yeah, swear, yeah, we're facts. It was back there, and then who was it? It was Roy. Roy and Tavon they was my first like photo shoot. I think we was at Dizzle's house actually. Rest in peace. Like, swear we was at Dizzle's house and took pictures of them in the room, and like everybody liked them on the internet. I was like, okay, we'll go see it. And then I think her name's America, but Philip's sister, and his mom, what's her name? Shay Marie's mom.
Mm.
Oh man, it might be Robin. I think it's Miss Robin. But she was the first person that asked me to take pictures of her kid and like pay me. And I was like, I could get money from this. Like,
Yeah, you ain't even had that thought in mind at
bro,
first.
never. Like, I was just
You're
trying
just
to,
having fun.
yeah, and ultimately, like, I wanted my friends because I was friends with Dizzle Ish, like Young B, like mad rappers. I wanted them to like crack, and I saw what Wiz and Dan Folger was doing, so like, I wanted to do that for them.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's literally why I bought the actual DSLR. Like before that, I was just cool with my phone.
No, that's hard though, actually. So you seen an opportunity, you know what I mean, not even for yourself, but you seen an opportunity to make something happen for the people around you. And that kind of motivated you to do it. But it was the fact that that mom came through, whomever's mom came through and was like, yo, can you do some of this stuff? He was like, oh shit, not only can I have fun with this and help the homies, but I can get some money doing this as well.
Right.
Now, whenever you first got that first job where you got paid for it, did it get the wheels clicking for you? Did you start thinking more and more about turning it into a business for yourself?
Nah, I would say more so I was looking at it like a hustle at that time. And then what made it turn into a business for me was when I met my ex-wife. She was like in like law offices and all that hoot nanny and Holland.
Right.
And she was from Pittsburgh, so she had like a different layer of knowledge than me.
Right.
And she helped me like formulate the business and all that and kind of like give me the framework of what I was supposed to be doing past anything I learned on the internet. But she was like my like person to bounce off of.
So she kind of gave you the business aspect of it. That's fire.
I swear.
That's fire. Shout out to her for sure, man.
Facts.
No, that's what's up, man. And that's like what a good partner does, right? Elevates you, takes you to a different level, and you know, shows you a different way. So when did it hit you like, damn, not only can I shoot the homies and shit like that, I can shoot like high profile clients. Like, how did that shit come about for you, bro?
So whenever Mac Miller was getting cracking, his like something's in my eye.
Oh, you good,
but
bro?
his whole like most dope movement, they was like cool with like Crit, Brian Grady, their whole little whoever they hung with peripherally. And I kind of was familiar with the names associated with Mac, like Mac Q,
Tree.
I was gonna say Tree J, Palermo. Like I knew a couple people that were like just
in his inner circle.
Yeah, that I'm not saying I knew them personally. I knew their names.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So then once me and my ex-wife were like doing photography, I had started like going to Pittsburgh, but not really. Palermo Stone was having a show where it was called the Altar Bar.
Yep.
And it was the last day of the Altar Bar because it was a strip district music festival. And I
rest in peace to the Altar Bar, man. That was a hell of a venue.
I heard. I was outside. I didn't even see inside.
Yeah.
And then
old church. It was crazy.
Bro, I've heard wild things, but I went there the last day and was outside. We never went inside.
Yeah.
So then I'm talking to him back and forth on Twitter, and he liked what he saw with my photography. So he told me I'd come shoot. And sorry to be long with it. I do this.
No, bro. This is what it's for. No, right. Please tell the story, bro. Yeah.
So then I'm shooting this, and I'm seeing all these rappers that I'm not from here. I never heard of y'all. I drove here to go to this. So I see like PK Delay, Joel Kellum, KH, Truly AP, Most Grill, Dean Trill, Beefer, Raheem, and the Knuckleheads. We had Crip and Jig, Chuck Global. Like there was mad people there. Like, and I know all these people now, but like at that time
you weren't familiar with
no clue who nobody was. Like I was like, oh, he got a cool outfit. Click, click. You feel me? Like oh, this is a good song. Click, click. Like even Fat Corey was rapping. Like that's crazy. But so then, but the closing set on that was Taylor Gang, and I was a super Taylor Gang fan.
Okay, so you was familiar with them.
Super.
Yeah.
And then so we do. So the whole show goes on, and then Chevy Wood comes out.
Mhm.
Chevy Woods, and like I definitely was a Super Wiz fan, but Chevy Woods was hard.
Yeah.
Like if you ever listen to the Cookout,
Yeah.
like that's like one of my favorite little mixtapes ever. Like, and
This is back when he was Cav.
Nah, this is Chevy Woods.
Okay.
I got familiar with him with
As
the
Chevy
Taylor Gang
Woods?
pop. So
Okay.
like Chevy Woods is what I got introduced to. Like I was in town, bro, and I was outside. I heard they was going up there messing with somebody who's getting smacking named Mac Miller, but like I didn't care about nothing in Pittsburgh at all. Like I missed bath salts, I missed like stressing, I missed all that.
That was a time, yeah.
I didn't care. Like I was doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but so saying all that to say, Chevy performed, and then he said, yeah, and we gonna smack the Broncos in the playoffs tomorrow too. And I shot that video, and then I posted it on Instagram, and this one was 15 seconds. And I posted it, and then I tagged him, and this nigga reposted it and tagged me. And I was like, that's all you gotta do? That's how you get these niggas to post like in front of how many followers he got?
Right.
Oh, it's a cakewalk. Literally, that's like
that opened up the door for you.
It in my head, like it wasn't like that video went viral. But like that moment for me, I was just like, oh, this is accessible. I could do this because like I tell people all the time, like I'm really good at coming across as like regular and humble and like walking with humility, but internally the first thought that happens, I am delusionally confident. Like it don't make no sense how confident I am, because and I say don't make no sense because I don't be having the resume or the results to prove to nobody that I'm confident, I should be just confident.
You should be as confident as you are, yeah.
But I don't fail myself, and you don't be there when I'm not failing myself. So I get why you don't get it, but I'm gonna do this. So like, but you can't walk around like that. So like, I figured out how to operate like that without nobody feeling like that. So whenever I saw it was that easy, I said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to kill this. Like, it's over. Like, it's a wrap, bro." I shot like 500 things in 365 days as a stay-at-home dad of 2 babies under 2. For I had them from the time we woke up in the morning until like 5, 6 o'clock when my wife got home.
How was you balancing all that?
I don't know. I literally looked at the hard drive and saw the amount of things like, the fuck? How did I do that? Like, literally, how did I do that? Like, don't get the marriage no more. So, you know what I mean? But I did that. I didn't know I was that locked in, but I was a stay-at-home dad and I love my kids, and my wife would go to work. So like literally I'm just at home figuring stuff out. So I had hours.
You made the most of that time.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been to jail, bro. Like there's nothing to do. So when I sit still, I do something. You
find a way to make your time work for you.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm always doing something.
Yeah.
I'm like right now I'm in a phase of life where I'm trying to like shut down at 5 p.m. every day. So I don't always feel like I'm at work, because like I have habitually been just on go.
Overworking yourself.
My first brand was called the Hardworking, like the Hard Work King, if you break it down, but it was all one word, hard work.
Hard Work King. Yeah, I like
you
that.
feel me? Like from the gate, I just been sleep. Yeah. I get on a bus and sleep.
I'm about to hustle. Yeah.
You feel me? Like I was just in a different mode. So like it just I was on go, bro.
Okay, so you had that moment. You started connecting with different people. You said you got in touch with P. Shout out Palermo Stone, man. Shout out P.
Yeah, shout out my boy.
We still got to get you on here, P, man. I ain't forget, bro. But you said you got in touch with Palermo. You made that opportunity crack. So how did you figure out networking like that? What were you always a person to be okay with networking? How did you figure out how to network like that, bro?
I'm not a good political correct person, but my ex-wife, she's mixed. She said that one thing she learned at going to work, and she works in law offices and all this, whatever, but she's from Wilkinsburg, so like
she got the balance. Yeah.
You know, she said
street smart, book smart, balance.
She calls it white people small talk. Yeah. And you need to learn how to talk for a while about nothing. And I I'm low key on the little spectrum, so that don't make sense to me.
Right.
Like it didn't make sense to me naturally.
You couldn't comprehend it right away.
I'm like, why are we talking about
Nothing.
I don't care about what we're talking about at all. Like I'm just not gonna talk. Like
Yeah.
I used to just because I didn't even go to school, so like I never was really
social like that.
Yeah, bro. I was homeschooled, and then I went to high school for like a year and a half. Like I didn't.
That makes sense.
You feel me? Like I just didn't. So whenever she taught me how to like talk to people about nothing, I was like, all right, let me try this. And then I smoke a lot of weed, and in Pittsburgh, that's literally how I met Wiz. Like I was smoking with a security guard. So like that's what has worked for me. Just being myself, kind of figuring out how to have a conversation with somebody who's just trying to like get familiar with you and build a rapport, so we could talk about them. Like, how you been? How the kids? Like, what you been up to? Where? Oh, that's hard. And if they tell you something, like you could bite, but you could have that conversation without nothing going on. You feel me? Like, and that's just to maintain relationships because I had to learn that.
No, I love that, bro. No, that's hella intriguing because you took my question to a whole nother level because I asked you about the networking aspect, and it was really a gift. It was really a skill, I should say, that you really had to develop.
Yeah,
the ability to network.
Yeah, and the older I get, the worse I'm regressing. Like,
you think so? What do you attribute to that? Why do you think that's the case, bro?
I feel like the older you get, the more you've seen patterns, and the more you're not with certain shit. So like, that's happening on top of what I naturally want to not do. Like I don't want.
You got a lower tolerance for bullshit. Yeah,
and that's literally bullshitting.
Yeah,
literally. Like I'm over it.
Yeah,
I'm over it. Like
no, but like you said, it is a necessary skill set to have to be able to have that small talk, to be able to build that rapport with a potential client for you in some cases, right? Or someone who could put you in touch with a potential client. So that is definitely a big part of it. Now, you said you broke into the game with that networking, with that opportunity. You were already a Taylor Gang fan. You seen Chevy's response to it. You're like, okay, damn, I could do this like this. Did that drive you to do more things like that? To start going out and like taking photos of more celebrities?
I linked with every one of them rappers that performed.
Yeah,
every single one of them, except for I don't think me and BD ever linked. Like a phone call, like me and him linking. Like I saw him other places. I don't think I think he's the only one. Like everybody, and I didn't say JKJ or DJ Spills neither, but that's family.
Yeah, those are my guys too. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure after that, I linked with everybody there. Like Stoney at the time, his name was Norman Dean.
Yeah.
Like everybody, bro. Like I've been out the what is it, Carnegie at the stew?
Yeah.
Like I've been everywhere, but I'm telling you, like I was on go. Like I was on go. Bro.
Now, like you said, you weren't from the city of Pittsburgh, and you were navigating through these waters trying to figure it out. And you said you really weren't familiar with a lot of those artists at the time. How'd you navigate that water of figuring out who's who and what's what? What helped you to get to that point where, okay, I need to get in contact with him. I need to be up with him because he's doing this or he's doing that.
The easiest way to say it without like caring is when you ain't nobody, everybody somebody.
Straight up.
Like,
yeah,
I don't know none of y'all. Y'all was on that stage performing, and then y'all be performing, and then y'all be performing on stage. They be performing. All right, take pictures of y'all too.
Yeah,
like everybody was somebody. So like, that was a very welcoming thing for people who wanted pictures. Like
you were providing a service.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there was even a point where I had to announce when I'm not doing it for free no more, because like I was literally just like, oh, we got that, I'll pull up, just because it was my duty to catch what was going on. Like, you feel me? Like I felt like if I made myself a virus to like, not in a bad way, but just like, if you brush this, oh, you're catching the art like us.
Right.
You come over here, you got the art. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my mindset at the time was just like, let me go as wide as I can go with this net and see what I could catch. You feel me? Like, and I was just
go.
Yeah, bro. I was locked in.
So now you said about not doing it for free. So a lot of those services you were providing early on were for free?
Everything. Like when I first went up there, like I said, I was trying to go wide. So like I didn't want money to get in the way because I knew I couldn't pay nobody to do nothing. I got kids, a wife, like rent. Like I'm not paying y'all to do nothing.
Right. Right.
So I at the time was more caring of other people's situations and was like, I'm gonna be for free. That way I could like get to know everybody, get to know everything.
It was a part of your networking.
Yeah, I can go to every side of town and there's like a reason for me to be there. Cause
Mhm.
like otherwise I'm like, hey, you don't know me, look at this, give me some money. And like that don't make sense to me.
Right.
Like that's don't make sense. Like
And you were building your name, so it's not like you were where you are now, where you have a name to charge people on it.
right.
You had to build up your repertoire. You had
And
to build up your
truthfully, I'm only able to do that because I did that.
right.
Swear. Like
No, and that's what I wanted to transition into because you paid your dues. We call that paying your dues and paying that seed. And a lot of people don't understand you got to invest. That was your way of investing.
right. They had a capital, so I had to
Find a different way to do so.
Yeah.
And there's so many times people are afraid to invest in themselves. They're afraid to pay their dues, or they think they're too big to pay their dues. But you humbled yourself. You were like, no, let me go ahead and get on my grind. And then, like you said, you got to a point where you could charge. What brought you to that point where you're like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to take this to the next step. I'm ready to.
It was just taking too much time away from my peoples.
Yeah.
Like I was just going and I would come home and had to decide whether I was gonna stay up and deal with them tomorrow tired or do it tomorrow when I'm with them. So like it was like, nah, if I'm doing this, I want some bread. Like
You started valuing your time differently.
yeah. And then like truth be told, like I went up really fast. Like and it was like hey buddy, it just don't make sense to do it for free no more. So like if I had to change my model, my business model because of the positions I was being put in and the again, I don't care about like people like not care like what I'm saying, but like the ranking that I wanted in the world, like you couldn't think I was cheap, you couldn't think it was easy, like you couldn't think that you couldn't think it was sweet, gang. Like,
you wanted people to value you the way that you seen yourself. You didn't want to put a low price on yourself.
One of the I forget where I read it, where I saw it, right? But like everybody knows a Ferrari is valuable. We know it. In Uniontown, if you buy a Ferrari off of me, you're going. Let's say the car costs 100,000. You're going to be like, let me get that for 90, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get that for 90. Like, you're in Pennsylvania. Has it been garage kept?
Right.
Like, I don't know. But if you drive that Ferrari, or if you ship that Ferrari to Miami,
right,
you can get niggas to give you 5,000 to drive for a couple hours every day.
Right.
You can get somebody to give you 20,000 over sticker just so somebody else don't get it.
Right.
So I realized like where you're at determines your value, like physically and mentally, bro. Like, so like if you see my content or you see me and you think like, oh, nah, he might be with Fab, or like, nah, if he's not with Fab, he might be over here. He might be shooting Young Dolph. Nah, he probably at the club, or nah, he like I couldn't be available. Like that's too like everything. There's nothing of value that you can just walk up on and just
100%.
You know
no, I get exactly what you're saying, and it's brilliant, bro. I forget. I've heard of something similar, and we'll use this bottle of water as an example. Like if I go to the corner store, buy this bottle of water, it's $1. But if I'm at the ballpark and I buy this bottle of water,
12.
You feel me? So to your point, like that is a big thing. It's like location does make a difference. It does make a difference on the value of what it is. So you started to understand your value differently. And once you started understanding your value differently, it was easy for you to show people why you value yourself at this.
One of the like, and this is fast forward a little bit, but one of the moments that like super validated me on that like imposter syndrome side of life was when I first start rocking with Fab. Like I shot him a couple places in Newcastle and then a couple places in LA, and I was with him for like a week in LA, and his baby mom came in a Sprinter, and like during this time I was doing this like silent protest where like everybody kept telling me like, bro, you need to buy designer, you need to get dressed and do your hair and fuck y'all. I'm wearing a nappy ass afro and I'm wearing whatever the fuck I feel like. So like I was looking like that, but Fab, he knew what was
He
up
was rocking with you
with the camera. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he's a genuine nigga. So I'm sitting there and she's a stylist. Like she styles people that have millions of dollars.
Right, right.
So she saw me like, who are you? I was like, Xavier. She said, you must be good. Because he only fuck with the best. And she walked back to the back of the sprinter. I said, I am.
Yeah.
Because it hit me like, you right. I'm sitting on a sprinter with Fab. Gang, I must be nice. Like, you know how many other niggas is outside?
Right.
Like, nigga, the world's huge. I'm on the bro. I live across the country.
Yeah.
I am across the country with a nigga I grew up
listening to.
Me and my dad be like, nice.
Yeah.
Like that's like something we do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like da 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 da. Like everybody, like I grew up. His album, not listen, but his album was on the floor for like most of my childhood. Like the CD case. Like we just never threw it away. We always had it. We always had to clean it up. Like so, like I'm playing basketball.
Yeah.
I'm on this nigga sprinter in LA for All-Star Week.
Yeah,
that nigga.
No, let's get into that, bro. So let's rewind a little bit. How did that opportunity come about at first with that? Is that your first big celeb that you worked with at that level?
Fab was the first. Yes.
Okay.
He was the first one I actually worked with.
Okay.
That actually talked to, conversated, and built a relationship with.
Right.
Like he was the first. Like I met other niggas, but like we just met, and like I had met Wiz, but we weren't like as cool.
Right.
You know
you weren't in business with him.
Yeah. No, I was just coming around.
Right.
Yeah. I swear. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah. But Fab was really the first that you was in business with. How did that come about for you? How did you end up linking up with Fab like that? Because like you said, he's high level. Fab's a legend in the game. He's been doing it at a high level for a long time.
All right. I gotta tell this in two parts, and I never told this story like this, but like it's literally why. So when I got saved, I was going to St. Paul's, and Prophet Roll, he's from somewhere in the Caribbean, I believe. He came and he prophesied and he pointed to me. I'm like, what's up? He said, you're going to take pictures of prominent people and they're going to hang in prominent places. And he said a couple of things. And he gave my son a prophecy too. And like, I'm not going to lie. I sat there and looked at this nigga like, the pastor told you I'm a photographer. That's the easiest thing to say. Like, you
had your doubts about it.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And then, so fast forward, my ex-wife, one of her best friends had a kid with like one of the top rappers in Pittsburgh. His name at the time was Black J, but it's my boy
Hemi. Yeah.
And like that's really my boy. Like that's my boy. He's one of the only people I played music for, like Fab and them. Like, but we linked because of them, and I was in Newcastle with him whenever Fab was coming, and he opened up for him, and I shot him. I don't know if that's the one Wappa was at, but Red Cafe was there. I think there was somebody else. I just can't remember right now. But they was there, and I shot them. And then my friend Looney, he shoots. He was there, and he went home. Okay, rewind. While we're there, I swear this nigga Fab posed for me. Like, I swear. Because listen, like, he's performing, and the middle of the stage, I'm like probably another chair behind you. I'm like a little bit off, because if I get too close, I can't see him.
You don't get the angle you
want. I only
want.
got a 50. It's a little zoomed in. I ain't have what I got now. So Then I hold my camera up. I still do this to this day. I hold my camera up, get on my tiptoes, and I like line the camera up. But like this nigga, he stood up just like this, like I swear, like I'll show you the picture, bro. This nigga, he literally just. And I was like, oh shit. As soon as I took it, and then later that night, everything whatever. I don't talk to him. My man Looney go home. He shoots too. This nigga, I don't know how he did it. He edited fast as hell.
Yeah.
Like fast as hell before I could even lay down. Like his shit was posted and Fab reposted. I said, oh, got on my drink. Got me fucked up. Babe, I ain't tired. Hold on. I'm going crazy. So then I post them and I wake up to a DM. Fab's like, yo, send me the rest of the pictures.
What was that moment like, bro? Because that had to be crazy,
just
right?
like that. Like, what?
Yeah.
I said, yo, babe. Yo, babe.
Yeah.
Like, yo. Like, I'm tripping. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm a real Fabulous fan still. Like, even if we could argue and he could say the crazy shit about me, I'ma still listen to the bars like, oh, because he's really nice. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate the craft so much. Like, he's hard. So then he's DMing me and I'm like, low key, I keep checking his page, make sure it's real. And he had, bro, you gotta go view profile, see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he I sent it to him, he posted it. And shout out to my man DJ Afterthought.
Yeah, for sure. What up, Ryan?
Yeah, in fact, I talked to him today. Well, so I'm chilling and I'm shooting this series for him that we should pick back up. But anyway, and he texts my phone like, yo, bro, congratulations. You see this shit? I'm like, what? Nigga, your shit's all over the blog. I'm like, what? He's like, your picture. I'm like, what? A Fabulous. I'm like, for real? Bro, it's on XXL, Hot New Hip Hop. Hip hop since, what is it, 95?
Yeah.
It's on The Source. The Source was crazy for me. XXL was cool.
I'm about to say XXL crazy for real.
Yeah, but for me, the like XXL is like I feel like that's like a little closer to Complex.
Okay.
And The Source is just straight print. Like The Source is just straight like The Source.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the originator.
Yeah, to me. Like
right.
I don't know none of the history to argue with niggas, but that my perspective growing up, that's what it was. So,
right.
Like I was hype about The Source. And they're all posting this picture that the one that
you took.
Yeah, the pose that I was like, oh my God, like that one. Like, and then after that, that's when I knew, like, all right, when I DM this nigga, it's not in the request no more. So if I send this nigga a message, his phone is gonna ring. Just like he got anybody else's text, because we didn't have general and primary and all that in Instagram
at that point.
You just had DMs and requests,
right? And
if you didn't accept the request, you don't get a notification,
right?
I'm a thinker, you feel me?
Right.
So then my man's that I met at a Mac Miller concert, his name is Jared Duran. My man's Films by Jay. That's my brother to this day. But he was shooting for Bliss in DC, and Fab had a show coming up. So I didn't hit Fab. I hit Jared. Like, yo, can I shoot with you when Fab comes? And mind you, he used to rap. He's a super Fab fan. He got a clip of him rapping for Fab back in the day. Like, he was tweaking it too. So he wanted me to shoot him while he was there too. So like, I'm shooting him, he's shooting me, and we're both shooting Fab. And I'm like, all right, bet, let's get it. So I go to DC. Once I'm in DC at the club, I'm like, hey, yo, Fab, I'm in DC. You going to Bliss? He's like, yeah. So I'm talking to him like, you ain't got no camera with you? He's like, nah. So he says he's gonna have my man hit you. Big Fendi called my phone. Like, I don't know if you know who Big Fendi is.
Yeah.
I know who Big Fendi is. So he called my phone. I'm like, oh shit, this Big Fendi. So like, what's up, Fendi? And then he told me meet him there. I'm like, all right, y'all meet you there. I'm standing outside, like waiting for these niggas. Like, but I didn't want
that whole moment had to be surreal for
bro,
you.
I'm chest beating, hands shaking. Like, I'd never been here. Like, I'm from DC originally, but I'd never been to Bliss. I only heard about it. I ain't been here since I was a kid for real. So
right.
Like, I'm low key shook. Like I'm down there alone. Like
Yeah.
I remember standing outside of there, like which one is Bliss? This line's long as hell. Do I gotta get in the line? Like, do I gotta like where am I supposed to go? Like what the hell? Like so like that, yeah, that moment was super scary, like overwhelming, but like soon as I
Locked in.
yeah, like there's nobody that I work for ever saw any nerves in my face. Ever. Like I just lock in.
No matter how big the moment was.
I'm lying. One time I fucked up. I fucked up when I saw Jay-Z. But I caught myself in like a half a second. Like I took a picture, like and like bullshit. I said, oh,
got back in mode. Yeah.
Boom, got my picture. So like that did happen to me one time, but I remember because it was only one. But like at this moment, so I didn't want them to know that I had the plug already, because like I felt like I didn't know about the time, but I felt like celebrities want the power. Like they want to
call the shots.
I be thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I be trying to like think around the whole 4D chess shit. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
So I didn't tell them, but I definitely had the plug already. And that show, when I shot that, he liked the content, and that's why he told me I can go to LA with him for All-Star Week, because like I've never been to LA. But like my first time going was All-Star Week, and then 2 weeks with Taylor Gray. Like that was my first time in LA. Like,
no, so it's crazy because a lot of times on this show, especially talking to musicians, I always say how music can be a vehicle for you, right? How it can change and shape and put you in different rooms that you never expected to be. That's what the camera became for you, right? It became a whole different vehicle for your life.
It was a key.
It took you to places that you never even imagined that you would be in. Put you in rooms that you never imagined you would be in. And the prophecy came true, right? The prophecy the brother put down on you came to be. How long did it take for that to resonate for you? Like how long after the things started happening for you that you thought back to that moment where the brother gave you that prophecy?
It was quick. Like I was quick to give him credit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even though like, nah, they just no. Like I still was just like what about 13 years later, I'm still giving dude credit. Like,
yeah,
you feel me? Like from the moment I like thought about, like, oh, Prophet Rose, what he say about my son? Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like I start keeping note of what he be saying because it comes true.
Yeah,
like, literally.
Yeah, so you're going out to LA. You build a rapport with Fab. You do the first shoot. You you know what I mean, you know what I mean, basically shoot your shot and say, all right, so let me see what else is. I know he's going to be here. I put myself in these right situations. And the thing I find interesting about your story is the way that you're thinking about all these things, the way you're approaching all these opportunities. You're really an opportunist. You're like, damn, I could maximize this opportunity if I do this. And like you said, really thinking outside the box too, right? Because a lot of people they just take things at surface level. But for you, you're like, all right, well, this is happening. Let me connect the dot here. And then, you know what I mean, really putting it all together. I like that.
I watched 8 Mile. You know Lose Yourself's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Like you only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Right.
That's a real thing, gang.
100%.
Like I have missed stuff. Like y'all say congratulations for the stuff I made. I'm tortured by the shit I missed.
Right.
You feel me? Like literally, it's literally like you only get one chance at everything. Like, and if you get something else like that is similar or the same thing to you, like it's not the same as it would have been. So there's something different. Like I'm saying, you get one chance at it how it is. Like if you don't go get that bitch, like if you wait, nigga.
Did you always have that mentality? The one shot?
Probably. Like I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I'm a Kanye West, Jay-Z,
me too.
Eminem.
Yeah,
like,
me too. All that.
The real Slim Shady. Like I'm like probably like I tell people all the time, I like the people that people don't be liking, like the Chad Johnsons, the Terrell Owens. This is my brother right here. Shout out to my boy Jesse.
I ain't know I would have been past you.
But yeah, I only smoke woods.
Okay.
But the people that have been the antagonists in media, like Antonio Brown.
Yeah. You rocking with him,
bruh. Literally, I be rocking with him before I know what happened because I know it ain't as crazy as they be trying to make it sound. Like, and like a lot of times he be tripping, but it's like I'm not saying everything.
No, I agree, bro. I'm very much the same way. I like people who think outside the box, people who don't necessarily conform to the herd, because it's so often that people go with the herd mentality and do what everybody else is doing. And those people very rarely make any significant change or any significant waves, but it's the people who go against the grain that truly make history, right? I'm always used to my favorite quote that I've come up with is, the Wright brothers looked crazy to everybody whenever they was up in the air trying to fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody was probably talking about how crazy they look.
I wouldn't have went on it.
You feel me? Now it's our main mode of transportation. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on that, bro. I like those individuals too. And for a lot of the same reason, because they don't go with the herd. And that's why they're able to make the impact that they do.
Right. I feel like if it's smooth, there's no friction to create anything. Like it's gonna keep
without friction, you can't get fired.
Like exactly. Like I feel like even like my relationships with people, like some of my best relationships, like my friends, we've had we either started not liking each other or we got to a point where we had to argue so hard that it's like, I know what you're gonna be on, like all the way.
Yeah.
Like,
if me and you wouldn't have met in like potentially the mental circumstances you were in, like we might not have ever been friends.
We wouldn't have. Oh God, bro. Like one, because when we would have met each other outside, we'd have both been too headstrong. Like I broke my leg and like I was like crippled. Like, bro, I was like, and I'm saying I was crippled physically, but I was crippled mentally. Like they told me to give myself a shot every day, so my blood didn't clot. Couldn't do it. I had to have somebody come every day to give me one, and then I just only got one I was supposed to get two. Like I was like, it was fucked up. Bro came every day. Like if he didn't come a day, I don't remember it.
Yeah,
like he came every day.
Like the whip with the walker,
bro. You feel me? Like my first trips out the crib was with bro. Like
no, shout out Jesse, man, a big bull, a bunch of bull, man. Shout out Jesse for sure. He a real one.
Yeah, man, that was a process.
Yeah, no, man. It's so getting back into that, right? Like getting back into the fact that you like those people that go against the grain. You like those people that that are kind of odd, right, to everyone else. But that's the type of person that you had to be to get in the rooms that you got into. You had to think outside the box. You couldn't go. You were doing things that most people wouldn't be willing to do, right? Going to places that you've never been by yourself to try to capture an opportunity. So that speaks a lot to who you are. Some of the people that influence you, some of the people that you look up to and admire. So you get that first opportunity. You're working with Fab. He's liking what you're doing. What did that feel like in that moment for you? Like, what was that time like for you? Did you feel like you made it?
I only felt like I made it one time. And that wasn't it. Like, I knew, like, I had to keep working. You feel me? Like, I knew I had to, like,
more shit to conquer.
Yeah. I knew that was like, oh, this is my springboard is Fabulous and Wiz Khalifa. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
Like this is how I'm starting it.
Yeah, like this is the beginning. I'm out of here. Like not like I made it. Like nah. Like okay, I'm out of my situation. Let me kill this shit. Like let me murder something. Like I was like, that's what it was. But I didn't think I like made it.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
you felt like you was on the beginning stages of making it, more or less.
Swear.
Yeah. Now, what's the difference between shooting a celebrity like a Fab, like a Wiz, as opposed to shooting just like your average person when you're doing a shoot for like a wedding or someone else's events? What's the difference between the two? Is there a difference between the two?
So if you stand right, if you're talking about like how I'm holding the camera, the pictures I'm taking, there's no difference, right?
Okay.
But that's low key like only 20% of what I'm doing. I'm psychologically like figuring out who you are and then manipulating everything that's going on so that you feel your best, like no matter who you are. But so I'm doing that with everybody. But say with you, like you went through life, you've had losses, you've had gains. I don't know if you ever took a chick with a BBL to Tahiti and nobody knew, and then you flew back and then got first class flights and then got lobster, and then everybody there was like catering to you since you were like 18 and you're like 40. Like that person is a completely different animal. Like they're not there to be told. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're asking to be told.
Right.
They're not looking for an objective opinion. They're looking for you to say the least amount of words that are most effective to get them in their mode. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like athletes still. Like they have to, like, I want to say, like, let's say Meek Mill's name is Robert, I think. Robert or William. He's not Robert or William when he's on the stage singing
mode.
Dreams or Nightmares.
Yeah.
But he's that whole day, he's transforming from Robert into Meek Mill.
Right.
And he has to get into mode. And by the time he gets there tonight, he's on. So like I gotta make sure I'm not kicking them out of mode with dumb shit I'm like curious about or conversations that don't really matter. Like I gotta like pause, lubricate the situation to get them to give me great images. You feel what I'm saying? Because like if I make them uncomfortable, they're gonna be looking at me like in the pictures.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So
it's gonna pop on the camera.
Yeah, so it's only different in the tactics I have to use, but it's the same thing in the method that I'm doing. Like, you feel me? Like I'm doing the same thing, but I have to do it differently.
How do you make well-known celebrities feel comfortable in front of the camera?
It really depends on
the person.
Yeah, like you'll figure, you'll know if they're a diva quick.
Yeah,
and like
there's a lot of psychology to come with it, huh?
There's one dude. I'm never saying his name. I don't even say it personally for real. Like he was the biggest diva I ever met. Like it was like he didn't want me to post the pictures, and I didn't want to post the pictures. Like we got an NDA. Like I don't ever want to talk to dude again. Like so, like there are people that are so bad that you just be like, nah.
Yeah,
I don't care how famous you are. Like
that individual, which you don't have to say who it is. That individual, did you have any idea before you met him that it would be like that?
Kinda.
Like based off of his public persona? Yeah. So it wasn't a disappointment when it went down like that.
No.
Yeah.
I like knew of him, but I wasn't even a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a fan of the people he was signed to, and I was like affiliated with somebody at a radio station, and then they like knew his people, so they kind of like threw me
put
in
it together. Yeah,
made that contact happen. But yeah, I wasn't. Oh, I was so glad when I left. Like
yeah.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that content is not like on the internet. So like we have no connection at all. Like I love that. Like
yeah, like you're better off for it.
Yes. So there are like clients that you can't figure out. Clients that aren't. They're low key now that I'm grown and like looking back, he probably hired me as a punching bag. Because like this shit he was saying to me was unnecessary as fuck. Like so like he low key. Like, and he kind of seems like he would do some shit like that, low key. Like, because the company he worked for, they have photographers, and they was in there like main city, like they have everything they need there.
Like, there was really no reason to have you there
at all. Like, and they met me on some like, I'm in there taking pictures at a radio station, and your people's there, and like y'all let me come to like all this major shit. Like, it was so. Like I'm with it, like I'm not trying to down myself, but at that moment I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
you understood the situation, like this was not what it should be.
There was even one event that I literally could not get into and had to sit outside with the driver.
Yeah,
like I wasn't supposed to be there. You feel me? So like I low key probably was just, nigga, I'm annoyed. Don't hire my nigga because I'm gonna cuss him out. Go get some other nigga and then he cuss me out. Like I feel like that's what happened. Now that I look back, like.
Yeah,
it just be you have to figure out what's going on, and then you have to figure out if it's you or if it's them.
Right.
And a lot of times, if it's them, you have to let them do them and not show what you got going on. Because like it sounds unfair, but if you create a moment for them, that's probably your last moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to, like, if I have a bad client on Carson Street, I'm not about to really blow them up. Like, but if it's fucking Jay-Z, I'm about to go to the internet. Like, I'm probably never working again if I blow Jay-Z up. Or even fucking Lil Mama. You know what I'm saying? If I blow her up on that, niggas gonna see my name and think, oh, that's the nigga that was blowing up Lil Mama. Like, so like, you just gotta keep it cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was
once again playing chess, right? Thinking a couple moves ahead.
You got to.
Yeah.
Like, you got to, guys. That's the game.
Yeah.
Like, what you say, like?
Yeah, for sure. I do the same. Do you prefer like candid moments when you're shooting, or do you like control? Do you like having control over the scene?
I like candid. Like, I do want a portrait where you're looking at me, because I think that says a lot subconsciously. Like, when a photographer can capture a good portrait of somebody prominent, that's like
intentional.
Yeah, like when they're giving their attention. If you catch a good portrait, I think that's like one of the strongest things in photography. But overall, I like just do you, bro. It's my job to show you what I'm seeing.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm not going. I catch. I don't like create the moment. That. Yeah. Like, my creation is literally just
finding the
showing
spots.
you what I see, bro. Yeah. Like somebody just commented today, like, did you record this with your eye? And like something people tell me when they look through an entire album is that like, oh, I feel like I was there. Cause like I taught myself photography. So like I literally don't even know if I'm doing it right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm showing you what I see and how I saw that night, gang. Like, and I just learned how to use a camera good enough to catch it with what I saw. Like, that's like all I'm trying to do.
No, that's a great transition. And what I wanted to ask you next, like, what is your signature style, and how did you develop that style?
You know, I just asked AI that because me personally, like I said, I just was trying to show y'all how I see it. Like, I wasn't like, let me be like this, or let me, or no, whenever you see a Art Like Us picture, it definitely got this. Like, I don't think I got one. Like, I had me shoot a wedding, I don't know if it's gonna look like my concerts. I don't know if it's gonna look like my studio stuff. I don't know if that's gonna look like my basketball stuff.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, my style is literally me showing you what I saw. Like, that's why, like, you can steal my spots, bro. You can go to the same exact spots, get the same exact shots. It ain't gonna look like me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. Like, I tell people I'm worried about AI because they can have robots that can carry cameras and get from different angles and different things, but that's more so for the clients that don't care.
Right.
Like, there's gonna human services is gonna be like bespoke, like luxury. So they're gonna be paying me even more to have my eye versus like just being able to capture the moment. Like, because the process of being able to capture the moment is about to be like easy as fuck. Like, it's about to cost whatever the subscription per month for a robot and some AI is. So like, like
it's gonna be like having a streaming service at that point.
Yeah, like that. You know, the cameras, like, you could literally have a drone follow you around.
Yeah,
like you put.
I ain't know they had that, but yeah, it's fire.
You can put a thing on your wrist or your pocket or something, and the drone will follow you around while you run or ride a dirt bike or work out. Like, that's already a thing. So that person,
that's crazy.
That person, I'm not gonna say they don't care, but they don't have the budget to hire an entire team to shoot them ride around a dirt bike track. Right now, they can get a $200 drone and do that. That used to be a $30,000 production. Yeah. You know how many people lost a job because of that? Yeah. I know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? But it can't shoot with my eye. So instead of trying to fight it, I'm going to just get a bunch of them bots, and then they're going to be like, but can you come with it? Can you shoot it too? Like,
you're going to find a way to utilize the machinery to your benefit. Yeah.
Facts. Like, facts. Like, that's like, I like when technology progresses and stuff gets wiped out. Like, I like that. Like, if it can get wiped out, it needs to get wiped out. Like, I understand people have jobs there. They can find jobs somewhere else. Yeah. You won't have the ranking that you had, unfortunately, but that is what happens. The dinosaurs are dead. We're good. If they weren't, we wouldn't be.
100%. Yeah.
Y'all cool with the dinosaurs dying. I don't see y'all like, oh no, let's bring them back and give them the world back.
Yeah.
No, y'all ain't gonna knock down no building for no dinosaur preservation.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have no Jurassic Park around this bitch.
So like, who cares that TV killed the radio star, bro? Like, I'm not sad about no radio niggas. They still here. They're still away. Podcast came back. Like, you can figure something out. They radio niggas like Funk Flex. He needs to get a podcast. Like, he's getting tired to me, but like, he's cool still. So like, I think
finding ways to adapt to the way that things are going.
Gangerous over for you, like
no. So that's good. So let's get into that, bro, because you've been shooting for some time now. Did you have to adapt your style over time to the different things? Like you said, you had the one digital camera with the phone. Like, how did that come about for you, bro? Like finding ways to adapt, finding the cameras you like. Was that like a long research? I guess I asked you two questions there. Was that a long research process? So for the first question being, how did you adapt over time? And the second question being, how did you find the tools to adapt, and what tools were those?
So my first lens was a 18 to 55. It's like the lens you get with everything, but it has variable aperture, 3.5 to 5.6, I think it is. So like as you zoom in and out, it changes the amount of light it lets in the lens. It was all fucked up.
Did you understand all that at first, or was that something that you had to
I didn't understand it all.
Yeah.
And I started to progress when my cousin gave me an 85 millimeter and you couldn't zoom it. It was just 85 and it was manual. You had to adjust the aperture manually and the focus. And I was like, why'd you send me this broke ass lens? Like, she was like, no, it's manual. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, come on, maybe shoot. And I'm like, girl, like, I don't know what the fuck this is. So then that lens made me like learn aperture early, and it made me like appreciate focus, because like it was like, in a nutshell, to explain this quick, you ever seen when this is blurry but this ain't?
Yeah.
If it could, the closer these are, like the more difficult it is to focus. If I can make this blurry and this sharp that close, it's hard to focus with that. And that's what I had. So like,
because sometimes that's even a style, right? To have something blurry in the back.
I'm trying to shoot concerts in the dark with that though.
Right.
I shot Young Dolph at Cheerleaders, which is packed tight with an 85 millimeter lens that's completely manual, like everything. And that makes you learn like driving a stick shift car. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got to focus on gears while you're steering and braking shit, you get an automatic like, oh, I ain't gotta do that. Just drive itself. Oh, y'all's cheating. Like, so then I got a 50 millimeter and then it was autofocus and auto aperture. I was like, oh, y'all in trouble. Like, and then that started the progression. And then my man David Newberry, shout out to bro, I still owe you, my man. He sold me a 24 to 70 2.8 2 lens from Canon, and that lens was like top of the line. Like, and that's when I was like, oh, this is what a good lens is. And I never went back. Like, if I had 3 of those, and now I have a new version of it. Like, if they break, I get another one. That lens is incredible.
When did you start figuring that out? When you start figuring out that shit in the process? Like, when did that start coming to revelation to you? Like, when you were at the Young Dolph concert, were you already starting to figure out, okay, I need different equipment at that point? Or did it come later on as you started being more seasoned?
When I kept getting into the situation, because when I had that lens, I wasn't about to not shoot. Like, right. She sent it to me because my one lens broke. So that was the only lens I had. So I had to figure out how to use it in order to shoot. And in order to learn how to use it, I had to learn why this worked and why this, because it's called the exposure triangle. Right. So every piece of this triangle affects every piece of the triangle. So if I do some over here, it affects these. Like, imagine it's like this, right? This is a perfect exposure. But like, oh, they're moving fast. Like, I raise this. But if I raise this go down. So like, let me put this up and then this go down. I'm like, and I gotta find a perfect balance based on whatever the lighting, the situation, the speed, everything is. Like, I had to figure out that
turns into a science
because it was manual. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then once I understood it and I get back on automatic, I know why I go.
Like you said, a car, that's the perfect example.
I know why I'm going to this gear. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it didn't make me like think I needed more or wanted different. It just made me want to learn how to use it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was how I started progressing. And what was the second question?
You kind of answered both because I asked what tools did you use as you started adapting. So you kind of answered both of those things. Now, if there's a two things, why don't you tell the people how to get a hold of you? If they want to follow your journey, they want to see some of your work, what's the best way to do all that? If they want to hire you for a job, how they get a hold of you?
If you want to contact me in any way, get on my Instagram. It's ARTLIKEUS, ARTLIKEUS. Send me a DM. My email, everything's on there. That's where you can find most of my work. Take your time to scroll. You'll see some artists like NBA YoungBoy, Jay-Z, Kanye West, who else? Wiz Khalifa, Fabulous, Jadakiss, Young Dolph, YFN Lucci, Young Thug, everybody, Justin Bieber gang, like everybody you can think of. So like, just take some time and go see what your boy been up to.
Hell yeah. Definitely do that, man. Y'all down here on the world's dopest podcast, my State of Mind podcast,
For sure.
at the Bunch of Bull Studios, like we do. Yeah, man. So you're doing that. You're figuring it out. You're you know what I mean. You're adapting. You're starting to feel yourself a little bit. Starting to figure it out. Can you share a moment from a shoot that really stayed with you during this time? Like a moment that just you'll never forget it.
It's the same night, but it's like two parts, but they're like connected to me. So actually three. So I went to Philly for some just my real estate dude. And I get a phone call like, oh, you're in Philly? Pull up. And it's Fab's assistant. I pull up and it's the Made in America Festival. I low-key wasn't ready. I didn't have my stuff. So I had my camera, my lens, but I didn't have my flash. And then I get there and like I'm shooting it and like it's getting dark. I'm like, I hope this nigga excuses me before the sun goes down. Like, cause it's gonna be ugly. And then it started getting real dark and we was walking to this riser and he's my man's now, but I didn't know this nigga. I met him that day. Earlier that day in the tent, he was taking pictures of Fab. And Fab, they called me. I pulled up. They was like, "All right, bro," and he like walked off. So like, he had reason not to fuck with me,
right?
Like, period. But then
because it seemed like he took his place, basically.
To me, that's what it looked like.
Right.
I don't know the details, but when I look back, I'm like, yo, he's like, I'd have been mad, like, but I don't know what happened. That's just how it looked to me. So I'm telling it that way.
Right.
Later on, when it's dark as hell, we're walking to this riser, and there's bad lighting. It was horrible. And I'm literally heart thumping the whole way walking there. And they're like, yo, you can't go up. I'm like, oh, yes. Yes. Fuck. And then, so they got me standing by the door. They're like, hold on. And then he walks up and he's talking. His name is Dre. And then he's like, you ain't got no flash, nigga? I said, no, bro, I wasn't even supposed to be here. I was just here with my man, and they called me. He's like, bro, take this. I'm like, what? Yeah, take this. All right. He was like, I was like, what, you want me to meet you later to meet you tomorrow? He's like, no, I'm about to fly out. I live in Miami. I'm like, yeah, we're in Philadelphia. I live in Pittsburgh. You live in Miami. He's like, nah, just mail it to me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm dead at, I'm gonna mail it to you, bro. Like, take my number, like, take everything, like, and then
that's real nigga shit, right?
Bro, realest shit I ever seen.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't know another moment with a camera nigga that like stands out to me like that.
Yeah.
But then I get up there and he don't go in there. He don't get to go. So then the assistant come back with a pass and give it to me. I'm like, ready now, nigga.
Yeah, you on point now.
Nigga.
Yeah.
So then I go up there and I wasn't thinking this is the Made in America Festival. I didn't think about whose festival it was for real. Then I'm like, we get there, we're on the Rock Nation riser. They have Do Say Something. I'm like,
you starting to put it all together.
Hold on. And then we go up there, long story short, we're up there for a while. I'm like, all right, maybe it's not nothing. But then two sprinters pull up and I got like a 3-second video and like a 2-second video. The first sprinter stop, and like I'm standing at the back rail, and they pull up to the back, so I like to see them. So I'm looking like this, because right before they got there, every corner, mysteriously, some big nigga pulled up to it.
Like it was a goddamn president or some shit.
Every single corner, like not like gargantuan big, just like you wasn't just there,
Right?
Like, where the fuck did he come from? Was he here? Like that type of shit. Like, and we was just chill. Then the sprinters pull up. Blue hop out. Then Beyonce hop out. What the fuck? I'm like, there's another sprinter. Jay-Z hop out. I'm like, nah. These niggas walk up to where we're at and sit down. I kicked it with Hov, Beyonce, Blue, Meek Mill, Fab, Freeway, Rudy, Gay, Sham God, Yes Jules, and watch Kendrick Lamar, Nicki Minaj, a whole bunch of motherfuckers perform for like an hour and a half. And while I'm up there, Fendi go over and he's like, yo, Xavier, come on. I was like, nah, we chilling, we ain't taking no pictures right now. To me, that was wild. To me, that was wild. The nigga heard my name, then he spoke to your boy. You feel me? Like he's a thoughtful nigga. Like he seen me, he heard my name. He probably checked who I was. Like if I'm a hoe, that's what they do.
Right.
In my head, that's what happened. I'm delusional. I told you. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, but that's real. So,
but it served you though.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it worked. Like it worked. Like that was enough. Like when I told you the my value talking to celebrities and figuring out all that is because Meek Mill was like walking around that the little riser. He was like, yo, who got a lighter? I got a lighter. Here. I was like, yo, you just saw my man's Hardo out Pittsburgh. That's my boy. I be shooting all this content for him. He said, thanks. Kept it pushing. And I didn't get offended. I was like, I ain't have nothing of value to offer this nigga.
Right.
I was just talking to this nigga because it's Meek Mill.
Right.
Like, if that was just a Joe Schmo that need a lighter, I wouldn't have said nothing to him. I'd have been like, if I even let him use it.
Yeah, right.
So there was no reason for him to talk to me. Value-wise, like if he's being efficient, if that's why he didn't talk to me, I'm sure it's not. But that's how I took it in my head. Like I didn't have nothing for this nigga.
That's a good trait, bro. That's a good trait because there's a book called The Four Agreements, and one of the agreements is you're not supposed to take things personally, and that's something that you have innately in you. This,
wow.
No, he had something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say I do that with everybody. I ain't gonna lie. I said, who was Joe Schmo? And the nigga used my lighter, and I knew something about him. I was like, yeah, yo, you at the store, my brother. He was like, here, thanks. And walked away. I'm like, fuck you too. Then, like, I might have. I mean, it might have been different. I would have reacted different too. I'm like, that's why I say,
okay.
I don't pretend like celebrity isn't a thing. Like, right. I don't pretend like there aren't like benefits that they have. Like me not getting mad is why when they come to the shoots, I give them grace to be dickheads, like to get in their mode, like because I know you are not even being you right now.
Right.
Like you don't even want to sound like you're the song that everybody like. You might not even like that fucking song.
Right.
Imagine if Nick don't like Dreams and Nightmares.
Right.
You feel me? Like that's they're performing. You know what I'm saying? They're performers. So like I just encapsulate that in everything. I ain't gonna lie. Like so that I'll never forget that shit, gang. Like that day changed my life. It like I'm sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure opportunities came about because of it, but like literally, just what it did for me in my head was like monumental. Like my dad's favorite rapper's Hov. I didn't know my dad till I was like some age, and we bonded with Hov.
Yeah.
Like we are getting a gift and a curse tag. We had it planned since I was a kid. So like when I met Hov,
that was a moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a moment.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. Like yeah. And everything that happened, because so many things had to unfold. Like I just randomly went to Philly. They just randomly called me. Bro just randomly gave me his flash to use. And Fab just randomly, and Fendi just randomly wanted me to slide. Like I was not supposed to be there, bro.
Yeah, there's nothing you even planned. You couldn't have planned anything any better than that.
Matter of fact, just a testament to what I be wearing, my outfit was so bad. They gave me a pair of shoes, told me to throw my shoes away. They gave me a shirt and some shorts. They gave me a whole new outfit. Like, cause I literally came there on some humbug, bro. I had some leather Chucks on. Like I bought the Chucks for $7 at a yard, so they was that fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, they was just comfortable and I'm vibing. moving, vibing, sliding. You're like, I was
Yeah.
chilling. So like, I'll never forget that shit, bro. I did not expect that to happen. I slept on concrete that night outside because I didn't have a ride back. Like my man was supposed to be coming to get me. I fell asleep waiting for him, cuddled up with my bag, like outside the hotel. I wouldn't dare tell them niggas.
Yeah.
Like Fab and I wasn't about to call them. Like, yo, I'm outside stuck. Like, y'all don't even need to know that happened. Like, you feel me? But I was in mode, bro. I'll never forget that day.
No, that's
Right.
a crazy amount of dedication you put towards your craft, though, right? You're
Mhm.
willing to make those sacrifices,
Got you.
and the fact that you've done all these things, right? You went through all these lengths. You went as far as sleeping on concrete for your craft. Does that create a certain type of arrogance in itself when people question your craft, or when people bring in doubt what you're doing
So
because they don't know about these nights you slept on the concrete, or you did this, or you traveled here?
I believe arrogance is a matter of perspective. Because if you're worried and you're anxious because you didn't put in the work to be sure enough that you're going to deliver, I understand why you're worried and you don't believe that somebody else would have put in the work. But I put in the work, so I don't face anxiety and stuff that I prepare for. So I know I'm gonna do it. That's not arrogance. It's I'm sure as fuck this could get done because I done already did this a million fucking times, bro.
Right.
This is just breathing.
This
right
is what
now.
I do. Yeah.
Like if I want to turn y'all up, I will, but I'm just going through the motions for the most part. Like, so nah, it ain't like it don't build an arrogance. It's like it just I done did it so many times. I know I can do it.
Right.
You didn't, so you don't think I can or you can. I'm not arrogant.
I know myself. Yeah.
Like so I think arrogance is a perspective thing.
Okay.
I don't think that's arrogance, but I'd definitely be sure I'm gonna get the shit I did. Like
Yeah.
I be telling people I'm sure as fuck.
How do you handle criticism in those moments? Like, how do you handle criticism when it comes?
They wasn't there.
Plain and simple. Yeah.
You wasn't there. Like you ain't feel that, you ain't see that, you ain't had to think into what got you there. You ain't had to think out of how to get out of there. You wasn't worried about nothing. Like none of that is what you're putting into factor. Like even something as small as like people like, why didn't you get a deposit? Why didn't you get a contract? You think I'm about to get a contract like just for that day? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we're talking about that day with Fab.
Right.
These niggas called my phone randomly, like, yo, you in Philly? Yo, pull up. If I would have pulled up, like, yo, sign this contract and give me a deposit before I start shooting, nigga, I'm going home.
Right.
I had to be, and they might do it to be dickheads, and that'd be the last time I might get blocked.
Right.
They might not even need to deliver. They might just pay me and block me. You feel? Not saying Fab would do that, but I'm saying like somebody in that position. Like I would look at this nigga like, so boy, nigga, if you from Uniontown, I don't even know where that's at. I might change your life, little nigga. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's like nobody did that to me, but in my head, that's what would have happened. So like when people are criticizing, they didn't think about all that. They didn't go through none of that.
They weren't in your position.
They wasn't considering. They wasn't making the sacrifices to get to the place I was to even consider that situation. You just are taking top level, like what I'm doing and telling me what I should have been doing. I hung up on somebody today when he said, nah, hear me out. You shouldn't be like that. You should be like, I hung up on this nigga. He texted me, your phone died? Like, you cool, what happened? Like, I'll show you the message too. Like, I literally just click. Don't tell me what I should do, bro. You're not here. So criticism,
don't even worry about it.
You're gonna be mad you told me because I'm gonna piss you off with my response. Like, like literally, bro. Not even trying to be smart, but just the way I'm gonna take it is more so I'm gonna be more offended that you felt like you was in position to tell me because I would never do that to you.
Right.
Like, I'll give you some advice if you ask me. But I'm out there like, damn, you fucking up, bro. You need to like get your shit together. Unless we had that relationship and I'm that person to you.
Yeah, unless we're having a conversation where you're welcoming that type of advice.
And there are people that can do that to me. Yeah. Like, I can't recall the situation, but Jesse could probably check me. Like, I'll never think Jesse's like trying to sum me. You know what I'm saying? Bro could check me. Like, we don't never be.
female situations.
You feel me? Like, hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, so you were saying?
No, yeah. So through your journey and your experiences, just it's a lot that you can offer to somebody who wants to get into this. And anybody who is watching this who wants to get into this, like, what would be some of your advice you would give to a young photographer trying to get into the game? What would you tell them to do to get their foot in this?
Well, it's
Step one.
I'm gonna talk to like the concert club photographer because that's like what most people know me for.
Right.
If you want to get into that, I don't even know if they have them anymore, but I would start with house parties or whatever, like networking events on like those websites that have those like meetings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to those with your camera and take pictures of the people, and your way to network with them is to get their Instagram after you ask them if they want a picture. I would do that there. I would, and then from there you'll get like into their like regular life and shoot their birthday parties, and at their birthday parties do the same thing with people. And then some of them will have birthday parties at clubs and talk to like the security guards on the floor, not the ones at the door, and just say what's up to them. And some of them might want a picture. And then like even like bottle girls, like talk to them, see if they want a picture, do that, because those people like they alternate places, they alternate venues. Like you might know 4 bottle girls that work at this club, and then a year and a half, all 4 of them work at different clubs, and you have access to all of those now because of them. I would do stuff like that. And
that's good game. Yeah.
I would spend a lot of time on the internet trying to figure out flash photography, even where to point your like strobe when you're shooting in a club in person, because that's where everybody be fucking up at. If that's what you want to do, don't use flashes for big concerts.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
Enough light on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High shutter speed, high ISO.
That's good game for real, bro. That's real good game.
I really thought about it. I wasn't trying to give like no bullshit.
No
like,
half-ass answers.
Yeah, like I wanted to think about it. Like, let me log in. Like, if I was sitting there and I was like, man, I'm trying to shoot concerts for real. Like, what would I do?
Yeah.
Those same people get you to concerts. Like, that's what happens.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I like that. What's more important in your line of work? Is it like skill set or is it people skills?
I can only say skill set because I am I'm hard to. I tell people I'm hard to deal with. I know I'm hard to deal with, but I am nice. I like an analogy I use. I came up with yesterday. You know, like in like military black ops, that sniper nigga, and he be like, I don't even fuck with y'all, and then he go live in Wyoming in the woods with his dog.
Yeah,
and then they send a helicopter, and he looks at it like, oh my god, like what do y'all want?
That was a Mark Wahlberg joint.
That's how
just
I
like
feel
that.
every time my phone ring, like, oh my god, and they're like, yo, bro, please, can you shoot this? I'm like,
we need the best shooter.
400. They were like, all right. I'm like, all right.
Like, move, yeah.
Literally, like, so that's how I view it. Like, I'll be like, all right, I'll keep doing this. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm kind of over it. Like, it just, I know that I'm good at this. So I would say skill set is more important because people will, like, if you're good, they'll let you do it. Like, that's happened for the selected since high school. Like, if you can hoop, you can play football, you ain't got to be smart.
Yeah.
If you're nice at what you do, you ain't really got to be nice to people. Like, I'm not mean, but I'm not nice. Like
that's real shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're nice at what you do, you good. Just don't be a dickhead. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like I haven't done too much on the side of trying to be a people person. Like, no more. Like, scoring.
Yeah. You want good work? Come and holler at me.
You feel me?
If someone wanted to get in this and wanted to try to find their ways into shooting celebrities, how would you tell them to go about doing that?
when you're around a celebrity, any celebrity you get around, do the least amount of interacting with them that you can. But like, if you're taking pictures, get good pictures. Like, just how I said, I don't like to be like, hey, yo, take this picture. Like, I will, but I don't want to. So like, for the most part, I'll see you like about to pour your drink, and I'll get you like this, or I'll get y'all like, hey, we got this, or the shorty come over there, so you like, oh, I like get a moment, and then hop in your DM, send it to you, and then comment like, yo, I sent you a picture from last night, and it come with that picture and the little Dropbox photo to the rest of them. So like, do stuff like that as opposed to like trying to get them to like connect with you when you see them in person. Because like, let the work speak. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk. That there's no words that I'm gonna say that are gonna make somebody be like, I believe you, bro. I'm hiring you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to tell you that. I gotta show you that. Like, that's what I do. I'm showing you what I saw, and I'm nice at it.
Words are cheap, right?
Cheap as shit. I can say or tell you anything.
Yeah.
I'm a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
I made that bottle. This is my podcast. I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
Those are words, bro. They meant nothing. All of that was a lie. That's easy to do. Everybody be doing that. Like, it's cool. It bugs me. So yeah, words is cheap, gang. Like,
let the work speak for itself.
Literally. So that's like, people don't be want to hear that. Like that, and even the people that want to go to like concerts with you, they be expecting you to do something for them. But like, the best way to do it is to do it and then show them you did it, as opposed to try to be seeing that it don't work.
Right.
You're gonna ignore them. Like, imagine we're from Uniontown. Imagine we're chilling, right? Somebody's like, "Yeah, I'll give you $10,000 if you come party in Little Rock, Arkansas, at this bar you've never been, full of people you've never seen before that feel like they know you. In the middle of the night, you come here at 1 o'clock in the morning for like an hour and come vibe. Do you think that we're gonna be in the mood to meet the next whatever you think you're gonna be?"
Right.
Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. One, it's loud. Since the people know I came to your little tiny ass city, everybody been bugging me. Everybody keep trying to bring me plates, keep trying to bring me shirts, keep trying to meet me. Why y'all keep telling these niggas where I'm at all day? And then 1, 2 in the morning, you in the club like, yo, bro, I'm good at taking pictures. You should follow me on Instagram. I'll send you the pictures from the night and that. Like, you ain't trying to have a conversation, bro. Like, I'm assuming that they do this every night. They're really not trying to meet a nigga every night. And there's a nigga every night trying to meet them.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be that nigga. Like, I don't ever want you to see my face or remember like, oh, you dude, that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible. So like, it's just, that's how I would say get into celebrity work. Like, do your best to just show the work, as opposed to like trying
to talk your way into something.
That shit don't do nothing for nobody.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt you more than help you.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's real shit. No, and once again, I think that goes into the way that your brain's wired, right? Thinking of the whole picture, because a lot of people were small-minded. They only think in the moment, but you done took it to the whole span of their life. Like, damn, he's at home chilling, gets a call trying to do business. You done took it all full circle to get to that moment.
I be thinking, like,
most people don't.
I found that out.
Yeah, most people don't.
They don't even hear a voice.
Yeah. They got no inner dialogue.
These niggas never stop.
Yeah.
Like, these niggas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're in the same place in a different world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understood that a long time ago. I don't know why, but it just clicked. Like, we grew up exactly the same way. We'll never do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I never want to do what you're doing, and you literally tell me you don't want to do what I'm doing.
Right.
I couldn't imagine doing that. And that's okay. But like, we're just different. I don't have to like want more for you. I don't have to like dislike you because you don't want what I want or more than what I want, and you're cool with that. Like, once I was able to separate that, I found a lot of peace, because like it was an identity thing for a long time.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Like, why don't you want to? Are you cool?
Yeah. Because you want for your brother what you want for yourself.
Yeah, I swear.
No, yeah, but then you got to find out like that ain't where they're at. You gotta let them be where they're at sometimes.
Yeah.
No, for sure, bro. All right, man. I got a new segment I done started, bro. that I've been doing recently. It's rapid fire questions. So I ask you some questions and you tell me which one you prefer. Some of these we did get into a little bit, but for you, what do you prefer, studio or natural light?
Natural.
Most underrated piece of gear?
Memory card.
That's a good way. Right? That's good. Definitely need that, right?
Need a good one.
One word to describe working with celebrities.
Overrated.
Dream person to photograph.
Barack Obama.
That's fire. Sheets or get go?
Ooh, get go.
That's what I'm talking about. You're the first one to say get go. Everybody be on the sheets get.
Hey, them points. Giant Eagle.
Yeah, man. The whole nine, bro. We can
forget it had $8 off one day. Like, I don't gotta pay for this.
Yeah, the whole meal free. Say what? Get go for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite snack? You like hot chips or you like something sweet like a gummy bears? Twizzlers. Okay. So you like the sweets. If you weren't doing photography, what would you do? Would you be a barber or chef or motivational speaker?
Porn star.
Not a pawn star either. Do you prefer a Pittsburgh summer or a Pittsburgh winter?
Pittsburgh summer.
Do you like early shoots or late shoots? Late night shoots?
Late.
Who had the biggest influence on your career? And not necessarily like directly, but it could be an inspiration, you know what I mean, anything like that. Who had the biggest influence on your career?
Gary V.
And what's more important for you, legacy or money?
Legacy.
Good answer. Yeah, man. No, I appreciate you coming out and joining me, bro. You got anything you want to plug? Anything coming up that people can look out for?
Look out for peace because it's coming. So is prosperity.
I hope
all
so.
y'all.
Yeah, man.
And blessings.
Yeah.
Look out, they come again.
Yeah, man. For sure. No, I appreciate you joining me. I knew it was going to be a good one, man. Even better than what I expected it could have been. You was definitely dropping some jewels, bro. No, you was dropping jewels for real. And it's good to hear different perspective and in photography. I think it's a highly underrated skill set, right? Because it's so important, and the moments you capture are so big, and especially in the age we live in of social media, right? It's so important for people to have the right shots and to come across good, because perspective is everything. The way people see things is everything. So you're really capturing the moments for people's lives, bro. Things people will see and they'll remember it forever because of the way you captured it. So, man, shout out to you. And I always see you working hard. You don't stop. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I love everything you're doing and keep doing it. And if you ever want to come down and talk about anything, I'm always here, bro. Sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to Bunch of Bull Studios. You know, we got the stash spot we do for y'all, so make sure y'all check them out. Of course, Greg's got The World We Know, and I got the Molly State of Mind podcast, the world's dopest podcast, every Saturday with a special guest. Make sure y'all check us out. But until then, we out.